So the first step of inserting the zip is ironing the zip teeth. Turn the temperature down to synthetic. And you're just going to try and press that teeth open a little bit so that it's easier to sew. I'm going to reduce my stitch length back down to about 3 and change the foot to the invisible zipper foot. I need to pin my zip face down as per the video so that the plastic bit at the top is just underneath the seam of the facing. Then I'm going to back tack at the beginning all the way down and back tack at the end. You want the grooves of the teeth in the hole to the left, and the needle should be positioned just below the facing seam. You may need to check that your needle doesn't go through the zip teeth, and you may need to move your needle over. So I'm going to move it over to the right so it's a little bit further away from the teeth. Okay, I've sewn that in place, back tacking at the start at the end. Now I need to pin the zip tape to the other side of the skirt. But I'm going to first of all zip up the zip, and I want to make sure that the facing seams at the top are aligned so that it's nice and even at that waist seam. I'm going to pop one pin in place, and I'm then going to just check that that facing seam is aligned. And then I'll unzip and pin the rest. I've now got the grooves going into the right hand side of the foot, and checking again that the needle is in the right position. I just need to move this over to the left, and the needle should go just below the facing seam. Okay, now that's inserted, I'm going to trim all my loose threads. Zip it up just to make sure that it has been inserted correctly, and it should look like so. Now I'm going to sew the seam that is below the zip to the hem. So I flipped it inside out. I'm going to make sure that zip tape is out of the way, and then I'm going to align the edges of the centre back seam of the right and the left piece and pin in place. Okay, I'm going to go back to my machine, make sure that my stitch length is around 2.5. I'm going to change the foot to this other zipper foot. With this one, we will need to move the needle over again, because if we left it where it was, it would hit the center of the zip foot. So I'm going to move it over to the right as far as it'll go. I'm going to move that zip tape out of the way. I'm going to back tack at the start. And then sew all the way down to the hem, taking the pins out as I go. Now that's done, I'm going to trim off those loose threads.